And was it as damning as you thought it was going to be?
yeah, it was pretty much where I thought it would be. And the disappointing thing about it, and this is right across the piece, is that the nationalist politicians simply wanted to do what they were doing in Dublin, and the unionist politicians wanted to do what they were doing in London and take their advice from there and so on. And it just meant that they were imposing their identity politics on what was a health crisis. They should have been going all out to do the right thing. And it's not that they didn't care, but it's just we seemed to line up green and orange on every single issue. And that was yet another one. But one of the problems, of course, was that the thing was being led by ultimately a clown in London. And Boris is still very much in denial about the performance of the London government. He was right to say that Britain was one of the first to get a hold of the vaccine, and he was right in praising the quality of the vaccine rollout, which was impressive. But what matters is how many people died. And if you look, or whose lives were ruined, and if you look at the UK numbers vis-a-vis almost anywhere, they were atrocious, including comparing very unfavourably with Scotland and the Republic. So they could have done things differently, and we could have done things differently here. We could have been more like Scotland or more like the Republic in outcomes, but we stubbornly went with London, and the outcomes weren't good. I just think the parties, there was an opportunity to show maturity, and I'll give, as I think the electorate has done, they gave Robin Swan some kudos for his performance during that, but for the rest, they just lined up in the usual way.